How's it going, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to field strip the new Sig Sauer MPX in 9mm. First, let's make sure it's clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. So I'm going to release the bolt. Alright, now that the bolt is forward, we have two pins, very similar to an AR-15. This front pin is kind of hard to get out. I found it's easier to get out if you do it first, or start it at least partially before releasing the rear pin. So push it, I'm going to pull it part way out, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the rear pin. And these retain inside the receiver just like an AR. And so now it can swing out, and we can further take it down by pulling the front pin the rest of the way. Alright, and that separates our lower from our upper. Alright, to get the bolt carrier group out, we're going to pull the charging handle just like an AR. And out comes your bolt carrier group. And I'll show you how to disassemble the bolt in a future video. And your charging handle comes out just like an AR would. Alright, and so to get the handguard off, the only thing holding it in place is this pin. So once this pin is removed, you can just slide the front handguard off. And you will see it slides on these rails right here. And that is your basic field strip of the Sig Sauer MPX. I am going to go a step further and show you how to remove the barrel, however. So to remove the barrel, you have two bolts. These are Torx bolts with a odd-shaped nut on the other side. These are flat on one side so that they don't spin in place. So we're going to use a Torx wrench, and some people call these a star wrench. And this is a T25 size. So we're going to place our fingers on the backs of these so that they don't slide out the back. And we're going to unscrew these. And I've pre-loosened these so they aren't in there very tight. Once you got them a good bit of the way, they'll just twist out easily using your fingers. And both of these bolts are the same, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up. Once those are out, the nuts will fall out the other side. And now your barrel will simply slide out. And that is your basic field strip and a little beyond. So let's put it back together, and you're going to go just like you did taking it apart. You're going to slide your barrel back in, and there is a little slot here that this pin right here will slide into so the barrel is aligned properly. As you can see, that slid right in there. So once that's in, you're going to flip it over and place the nuts in here with the flat portion towards the top. Let's see. I don't believe these are different, but okay, there we go. I just had to wiggle the barrel a little bit to get them in there. Alright, once you got those in there flush, you're going to hold them in place, flip over, and just drop your bolts in and get them tight with your fingers. Or just as far down as you can with just your fingers, and then you'll take your T25 Torx wrench and tighten them back. And I just get them a good snug hand tight. You definitely do not want to strip these, because I imagine that would be a very costly mistake. Alright, now we're going to slide the handguard back on. And you're going to want to just line the rails up here. Once it's lined up, they'll just slide on in. Alright, next we're going to drop, well, we're going to put our charging handle back in, and it goes in just like an AR. There's just one little slot where it'll fit in. Let that hang out just a smidge, and you're going to take your bolt and slide it on in. Well, once that's together, go ahead and put in your front bolt first, or your front pin, and simply push the rear pin in. You can do a function check. Sorry for knocking the camera there. And you're good to go. And that is a basic field strip of the Sig Sauer MPX. If you have any questions, please leave a comment or shoot me a message, and I'll have another video up showing up how to disassemble that bolt eventually. Thanks for watching.